Hello, I am Jennifer.
Hello, I'm Yvonne.
Hello, I'm Graham.
Hello, I'm Austin.
Okay, today we're going to be learning about childhood obesity. This is a picture of an obese child. Obesity in the United States is a huge problem. Obesity is responsible for over 300,000 deaths each year. Anywhere from 16 to 33% of children and adolescents are considered obese. In my informative speech, I would like to inform you on obesity, the medical problems associated with obesity, and what we can do to help prevent it. Research in psychological and academic research on childhood obesity, I have found the reasons behind obesity, the dangers of it, and how hopefully we can help prevent it. By understanding the facts about childhood obesity and the dangers associated with being overweight, we can help to prevent the problems that can result. For you to better understand the definition of obesity, let's start by covering the facts. What is obesity? According to the Institute of Medicine in 2004, childhood obesity in the United States, 16 to 33% of children and adolescents are obese. Obesity is one of the easiest medical conditions to recognize, but one of the hardest to treat. As opposed to eating off bad food, you should consider cooking your own food. In addition to this, avoiding food that has high sodium content or salt can keep your weight at a healthy level. Children who are not given an appropriate diet and an adequate amount of exercise can lead to being obese. Physical exercise is a healthy habit to learn even as a child. Exercising can burn unwanted calories and keep us at a healthy weight. Watching too much television and playing too many video games withdraws us from the outside world, making it less likely to engage in physical fitness activities. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention 2004, overweight and obesity consequences. Next, let's discuss environment and socio-demographics. Environment and socio-demographics. Children from low-income families are more likely to be in the percentage of obesity. Low-income families are more likely to avoid cooking healthy meals and settling with high sodium content food such as fast food. Now that we have covered the definitions and the facts, let's start on the medical problems associated with obesity. Medical problems associated with obesity. Obstructive sleep apnea. Obstructive sleep apnea is a condition in obese people that blocks the airway during sleep and makes them awake by not being able to breathe. According to the textbook of respiratory medicine, J. Murray, J. Nadel, 2010, textbook of respiratory medicine, 3rd edition. Next, let's talk about hyperventilation syndrome. Obesity hyperventilation syndrome is a condition in obese people that can lead to poor oxygen levels and also cause higher levels of carbon monoxide in the blood. J. Murray, 2010, textbook of respiratory medicine, 3rd edition. Next, let's discuss heart attacks. According to the scientific statement for the American Heart Association, a heart attack can occur when the flow of oxygen becomes blocked. Eating too much sodium or salt can be linked to heart attacks. Enrolling your children in outdoor programs will allow your child to get the physical fitness that he or she needs and also give you a break. M.J. Alberts, J.J. Connors, R.E. Hargrove, 2004. Recommendations of acute ischemic strokes. Next, let's discuss strokes. According to a scientific statement from the American Heart Association, a stroke can occur if a blood clot cannot get the blood flow to an area of the brain. High blood pressure can set off a stroke. So once again, eating too much greasy food is linked to high blood pressure that can often lead to a stroke. R.E. Hatchcall, J.J. Alberts, M.J. Connors, R.E. Harborough, recommendations for imaging of acute ischemic strokes. Next, let's discuss hypertension. According to a publication by the U.S. Department of Public Health, hypertension is known as high blood pressure, and is most common in older people, African Americans, and obese people. Obese people are amazing. 2 to 6% more likely to have hypertension than people at a healthy weight. 7th report of the Joint National Committee on Prevention, Detection, Evaluation, and Treatment of High Blood Pressure, 2004, National Institute of Health Publications. Now that we have covered all of that, let's recap. There are many risks associated with childhood obesity which can be prevented by understanding the disease. First, I covered the definition of obesity, which is the state of being overweight to an extent that affects your health. A large number of children and adolescents are considered obese. People who are at more risk are from families from low-income environments. The next time you want to pick up fast food, you should consider something healthier for you and your family. It takes longer to cook, but in the long run, it can save you from serious risk factors. So the next time you decide to fill your plate full of hamburgers and hot dogs, how about you add more fruits and vegetables, since fruits and vegetables will keep us at a healthy weight. Second, I covered the contributors that can lead to obesity. Ensuring your child is in an outdoor program will allow your child to get a great deal of exercise and give yourself a break. Teach your children that healthy food can be just as good, if not better, than regular food that is quickest to make. Give your child a time limit on the television and video games. This way they will not spend all day and night on it. Third, I covered the medical problems associated with obesity. The medical problems associated with obesity are obstructive sleep apnea, obesity hyperventilation syndrome, heart attack, strokes, and hypertension. Since you have heard my speech, I hope you are more informed on the dangers of childhood obesity or obesity in general. Obesity is a major issue in the world, and hopefully with these facts we can work together and lower the risks.